Hey Bodgers. So, another deadly sin. I was going to do lust, right? That's going to be the last one now. Had a bit of a change. So pride. There's only these two left, pride and lust. Thought we'd do pride because, well, we've just had Armistice and Remembrance Sunday. And I thought, you know, maybe we should cover that a little bit, given, you know, volunteering at the museum and, you know, an interest in those that put life on the line for the rest of us when it's needed, when called upon, and do it without question. But before I get to that, pride according to the 7 deadly sins. Big-headedness, basically. Thinking that your talents are better than somebody else's. Thinking that you're better than somebody else. Pride. Now you can be proud of a job well done, but don't think you're cocky and that nobody else could do it better than you, basically. Not really something I have at all, you know. A bit like envy. I don't really do it. Because let's face it, I'm a bodger, you know. I spent most of my life bodging stuff and, you know, winging it. It's turned out alright. But, you know, there's always somebody who has better skill sets, you know. Like Adi at blowing 8-cylinder, you know, all the mechanical stuff and his engineering brain and things. Now, I was an engineer in the dim and dark past, motor vehicle engineer, but time's moved on. Things got a bit computerised and stuff, and I'm a dinosaur. I got left behind, you know. So, you know, I don't have the same skill sets as Adi. You know, he's very different to mine. But yeah, he's a clever fella. I know a few people like that, you know, they've all got skills, but even then they don't profess to be, you know, the best that they know, you know. None of them are big-headed about it. He's quite a humble man, really, is Adi. But yeah, big-headedness, that's what it mainly is, you know, because it can soon lead down a very slippery path if you claim to be the best out of the lot and then it turns out that you're not, can't it? You know, somebody asks you to do something, or you think you can do it better than anybody else, and it turns out you can't. So yeah, that's pride as far as the 7 deadly sins goes. But the word pride, you know, I think of pride as being proud in somebody else's achievements or somebody else's skill sets, and, you know, yeah, pride. Proud of my family. Bodger Junior, doing well, going to college. The eldest, he's doing well. I'm proud of him. He's looking after his grandpa that's been poorly for a while. He's 26, you know, he's a young man. He doesn't have to do that, but he does. I'm proud of him for it. He knows it, I tell him. Mrs. B, very proud of her. She's got a very pressurised job, but the rewards do well, you know. And the way that she guides our children, gave birth to them, you know, she blows me away, really does. And she knows it, I tell her. The thing is, a lot of things you can go and said and One day it might be too late, you know what I mean? My advice to you there, Bodgers, is tell your significant other that you're proud of them and you love them. But, yeah, pride. And then we come to the armed forces. Past few decades, I think the achievements of our armed forces and their excellence in their jobs, it's kind of it's gone a bit downhill. Nobody gives them the appreciation that they deserve, you know what I mean? They're the best in the world, literally, in all branches. There's discipline, respect, honour. It's everything that you'd want from somebody, you know. You can ask no more. And when you think you've asked everything of them that you can, they step up and give you more. They go that one step further. And they're amazing people. Like I said, putting their lives on the line for us mere mortals, you know what I mean? And they have done for a long, long history, especially in Britain, defending our shores and those of our allies. And I'm not just going back to World War I, World War II, I'm going way back. You know, yeah, we might have been an empire. Some people say some of that history was a little bit, but they were still disciplined and did what was asked of them. Whether that was right or wrong, who knows? That's only history can tell that story, can't it? That's not for me to judge. But yeah, World War I, World War II, and they're out there putting their lives on the line against a very formidable enemy. Very formidable. We was very close to falling to them, well, you know, them that affect the algorithms, if I say it. And yeah, we got help. You know, our friends there in America, I know, and all our other friends in the Commonwealth and many other nations. But we all had a common goal. I think Veterans Day is what you call it in America, innit, Bodgers? I think. You know, we all had a common goal against an enemy that, you know, if left unchecked, could have run amok all over the world. And many people died, young men, young women, in the name of freedom. Yeah, I know I said it, but it is. It's freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom to move, freedom to say what you think, do what you want to do. And I think in the past few decades it's just gone a bit unappreciated. It was a long time ago with some of these wars, I get it. You know, I get it. But still got to stand up, and that fight still goes on in areas of the world, doesn't it? And we still ask our armed forces to step up and do what we believe is right. And again, specialists that have got amazing skill sets. Sometimes they're the only person that can give a diplomatic conversation. on the front line, play football at Christmas, you know. They had a commonality, didn't they, with their brothers in arms, no matter which side it was on. To me, they're more than just citizens, more than just people. They're I don't know, some of the bravest people I've had the privilege to meet and call friends. At the museum on Armistice Day, we had many visitors come to RAF Snaith and spend time with us, and respect was shown for a 2-minute silence, a moment to pause, to take what's the word? Take a moment or two just to reflect, show respect and thank them. With no words, with silence. And on Remembrance Sunday, we hosted a special event where some veterans and serving personnel of 5-1 Squadron that flew from Snaith during the war and has later gone on to great things, great achievements in the years since. They came and visited and had a meal there and had a look around the museum. Got some positive results back from them, positive comments. But fortunately I couldn't be there. But the museum staff that was there felt very honoured to have them, to spend time with them, listen to the stories, show them around what we have achieved. They felt a great sense of pride in what they've achieved, and felt an even more greater sense of pride in the people that was visiting us and spending time. So what I'd like you to do, Bodgers, is if you've got a veteran in your family, or you know of a veteran, a friend, ask them how they're doing, because some of us seen some stuff, you know what I mean, that messes with their heads a little bit, and you know, just talk to them. If you're a veteran yourself, reach out to some of your battle buddies. Just pick up the phone. If you haven't seen them for a while, pick up the phone. How are you doing? It can make a big difference. We all wear the poppy, don't we? At least in Britain and Commonwealth we do. We all wear a poppy. It goes to the British Legion, an organisation that helps veterans. Matter of a few pence, and in the collection tin you get a little paper poppy, put it on your lapel and wear it, you know. But you wear it with pride, because it means something. It means something to them, to us, to a nation, to a world. I think the word pride has been used in, shall we say, different ways over the past 15, 20 years. And that's good. You know, I'm glad those communities are proud, you know, whatever, you know. But I think we also need to use it in the sense it was meant in. You know what I mean? Show pride in your nation. You know, the Americans, they've got a big thing about showing pride in their flag. It's are you proud of the American flag, Bodgers, if you're in America? I know you're going through a bit of a sticky patch, but you know, who isn't? Am I proud of the Union Jack? I don't think we really have that same sense here, pride in the flag, what it represents. Proud to be Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire, I'm a Yorkshireman through and through. I'm proud of my accent, my dialect, because what you see here, Bodgers, I do talk the dialect as well, and I might lose you if I started doing that. So, you know, I stick to the English with the Yorkshire accent. But Yorkshire pride is a thing. We're the largest county, like a state for you Americans. With the British Texas, if you like, British Alaska. But yeah, proud Yorkshireman. And I try and instill that in the kids, because otherwise that pride dies out, doesn't it? And you all just become one big soup of people who don't speak the language, don't speak the dialect of this area. These things die out, don't they? Lost to history. I don't want to see that happen, you know? I'm proud of it. I'm proud of my ancestors, going from my dad all the way back to one of my ancestors that found William II's body after a hunting trip went awry. His name is on a thing called a Rufus stone in the New Forest in England. Google it. The name's not Bodger, by the way. But he had enough about him, did my ancestor, to think, that's the king. That's the king's dead. He loaded his body onto a cart. And he took it away to the local authority building, whatever that was, you know. I'm proud of him. He showed a bit of dignity, and, you know, I'm sure kings at the time weren't the best of people. But, you know, it takes a lot to do that, doesn't it? Because it could quite easily turn around and says, hey, you. How come you've got the king's body? Did you do this? You know what I mean? Didn't mess about in them days either. But he was believed because he was an honest man. To the point where his name is now engraved on a stone in the New Forest 400 and odd years later, or however long it is, you know. Shows a measure of a fella, doesn't it? And a lady. Honesty. Pride. Just be proud of your achievement, Bodgers. Be proud of everything you do. Be proud of your family. Be proud of your heritage, where you're from. But don't get big-headed. Believe that you're better than anybody else. Because one day you might find out you're not. Proud of you lot, Bodgers. 140 odd of you subscribing to this. Some of you aren't subscribed. If you aren't, you know what to do. But yeah, 140 odd of you tune in every Friday to watch this old Burke talk about the 7 deadly sins or the Bodger blogs. You even tune in to watch me sat on my toilet just waffling. And then the other little videos, I keep saying I'm going to get back to them. I procrastinate a hell of a lot, but you know, I'll get back to it. You know, fixing stuff and whatever, and little projects like the foot pump lamp. Do some more exploring. With both channels, mine and blown 8 cylinder. You know, bit of history. Showing my pride for that history. I'm sat here in me lay-by. I've shown you the view before. You know, I've got the River Humber down there, and you know it flows into Yorkshire, deep into Yorkshire, and all the rivers flow into it. It's like the lifeblood of the county. Controls everything. It still is one of the busiest shipping inlets in the world. I think I should be proud of that. Maritime history, a lot of fishing and stuff like that. You can still feel that pride on the streets of Hull, Grimsby. Steel workers in Scunthorpe. Then you get out into the countryside. Generations and generations of farmers. Feel it in the soil under your feet. And I'm looking out at this lot. You know, that's why it's one of my favourite spots. I'm proud to be from here, you know what I mean? It's nice, it's a beautiful part of the world. So yeah, be proud of all that. Be proud of where you're from. Put it in the comments below where you're from. Because a lot of you watch this and have no idea where you are in the world. I know some of you are in foreign climes, or in different parts of Britain. But yeah, comment below, tell me where you're from. Why are you proud? What are you proud of? And I mean it, put it in the comments or go to the Facebook group. Link will be in the description. Why are you proud? Who are you proud of today? I'm proud of your achievements. Don't let the pride get the better of you. No, I try not to. See you later, Bodgers.